Welcome back to Raunchy Reality Recaps. Now, in this video, we're talking about, again, life after lockup, this time with Justine and Michael. Now, last week, or I think it was week before, that episode, apparently Michael took out about 12 grand so he can buy a diamond for Justine to propose to her properly when they go to Las Vegas for his little, I guess, album tour. I don't know what it was for, but a promotion tour, I think. So Justine apparently was paying some bills and of course noticed it. Now Michael planned to put it back before she noticed, but of course he didn't get to it. So she asked him about it, called him upstairs, asked him about it, and he told her that he apparently got into like Bitcoin or crypto and he decided to put $12,000. And of course, like any of us, most of us, a good chunk of us that are married and have shared, apparently they have shared bank accounts. If $12,000 just came up missing, we would be like, well, what you doing, honey? What you doing? But no, apparently Michael thinks that he shouldn't have to tell her what he's doing because he's making moves to make their money. And Justine's like, yeah, I understand. I like you making money. I like money just as, in the next B. But you need to tell me so I can be included so I'm not looking through my life like a window. And he's like, well, I don't think I should be able to tell you that. Basically, same crap Chance with Taylor is pulling. That, I mean, he's even worse because he married this woman, made her, I'm sorry, Chance probably got her, Taylor to quit her job as well, but Michael married Justine and got her to quit her job. Now she's dependent on him, which she did mention too about her quitting her job. So she's upset about that too, that he made her quit her job because he wanted her around, but now she's dependent on him and he's pulling out money out of their bank account. She has no, basically he thinks that she shouldn't have no control or no idea what's going on because that's not, I mean, he don't have to tell her. There's no reasoning behind it. He doesn't give a reason, a good reason. It's just that he thinks that he doesn't have to tell her, probably because he's the husband. So, yeah, it's full of crap. And Justine can see right through his crap. She's starting to get mad. I'm like, dude, you're digging yourself a deeper hole than if you would have just said, hey, I got it to give you a ring. I wanted to propose to you, right? You should have just did there. Now she's trying to, I mean, I'm pretty sure I would be questioning, who the heck did I just marry? That think it's okay that he could take out 12 grand out of a bank account and he should be able to do so and I have to shut my mouth about it and not say anything, not ask any questions. Like, dude, I'm pretty sure if I was in Justine's head, I'd be rethinking every single thing. That every single thing I did with him, including the marriage, I'd be rethinking it right about now. And then it only gets worse from there. He ends up digging himself a deeper hole because he tells her, get your own effing account. I'm like, whoa, dude. Whoa. You literally took money out to propose this girl and now you're telling her to get her own effing account. And apparently we find out that Justine is the one that got that account and put his name on it. And he was telling her that he's the one that telling her how to, what to get money from and what moves to make. And I'm like sitting here wondering wait a second. What moves you talking about? Is this what I think kind of moves you talking about? But anyways, so she ends up getting really mad. I mean, you could see like the boiling coming from her eyes, dude. So she gets really mad and basically tells him that she worked 16-hour days. That's how she put money in the account. And I'm sitting here thinking, yeah. What? You mean to tell me you work 16-hour days away from your kids so you can help pay for a prisoner's life? I mean, girl, I wouldn't even admit that on national television, that I worked 16-hour days away from my children while they were probably home alone so I can help a guy in prison out. Like, Do you hear yourself? Have you heard yourself over the last 3 years? Have you spoken out loud any of these things that you've done? Like, come on, ladies. Come on. I can't. This is the worst part about it. I can't stand that crap. You literally spent so many hours away from your kids so you can give money to a man in prison. In prison. So, yeah, I just had to put that in there. So they end up getting mad and everything, and what's his face? Michael says, couples, other couples don't like this. They don't got money and everything, and they ain't going on vacations. The money doesn't have anything to do with it, Michael. The fact that you think the way you're thinking right now, you're literally, the money, the whole money wasn't the issue. It kind of was. Yes, the money was an issue, but now the point now is about how you were acting like she is a dog, like she is your maid or something, like she's supposed to bow down to you. Like, do you hear the words coming out of your mouth and you expect this woman to accept a marriage proposal? Girl, I would take that ring, and there's a lot of pawn shops in Las Vegas. Is that $12,000 his money? Because I would straight up say, oh yeah, I'm marrying you, and then go to that dang pawn shop, that Pawn Stars pawn shop, they in Las Vegas. I'd take it there and hawk that crap and go back home and leave him there, and then change the locks and send him an annulment, because that's exactly what would happen after his dumb behind decided to dig himself a deeper hole. So Justine ends up calming everything down and just saying, hey, we wouldn't even have this argument if you would just let me know, just talk to me about it. And that's when Michael I think he realizes he needs to chill out. So she ends up leaving downstairs, and Michael's like, I'm screwing this up. Like, yeah, dude, you are. You should have just shut your mouth. Really. He just kept on digging it deeper. But anyways, they end up getting on the plane, going to Las Vegas. Michael explains how he was dreaming in his jail cell for like years about this trip. And Justine explains that this is the first time she's been on a vacation in 14 years. And all I'm sitting here thinking is, yeah, you probably could have been on a vacation years ago if you weren't working 16-hour days just to put it on somebody's commissary, But anyways, they end up getting to the hotel, getting ready, and that's when his agent, I think, Mocha calls him. So Mocha calls him, tells him, he's kind of behind. We need to get going and everything. So that's when they start heading over in a really nice car over to the dude Mocha's house. And Justine says she won't be side-eyeing him or anything. She's going to be on a good behavior. And then Michael's worried about Mocha, not wanting Justine there. So it's a mess. So they show up at Mocha's place, and when they enter, he says hi and greets Michael really well, and then he kind of like side glances Justine. You can tell the dude don't like Justine, and Justine don't like him either, because she said something about that too. So they go to the back room, and that's when Michael spills it on him that Justine's pregnant, and dude Mocha's like all taken aback, kind of like winces and all that crap. And that's when he's like, Michael, let's come over here and talk. So they go out on the balcony and talks, and he basically asks Michael, hey, what are you doing? And explains to him that, are you going to be sitting here worrying about a baby at 2 a.m. or are you going to be coming over here and doing an interview with a rapper or something like that? Basically saying that there's no way you're going to be able to work as a person that's going to try to get a rap career and also take care of kids. Saying there's no way. And then he also asked him, how many rappers do you know that are married? And he said none. But I'm pretty sure there's some. I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's some. But anyways, so he basically keeps on going on about how he needs to be able to go places alone and take off his ring, and then a whole bunch of other stuff as well. Basically, again, telling him that, hey, you having a family and doing all this is going to keep you from your rap career. You need to figure out what you want to do. And Michael's like, you know what? I'm going to be the bad guy anyway, so let's do it. He got to focus on his career. So they go back in there to the to where Justine's at, and while they were doing this, Justine was like kind of poking around, trying to hear him and all that crap. So they go back there, and Mocha starts talking in front of Justine and Michael, and that's when he mentions that, you know, he's going to take off his hardware, as far, you know, he talks about his ring, and then also his social media, where he has to take off pictures of family or anything like that. So that's when Justine kind of perks up, and you can see in a confessional where she talks about how first it was his wedding ring, now it's his pictures, and, you know, she's starting to get really irritated when everything, like, she's trying not to stand in his way, but, you know, we know that girl gonna stand in that way, because as soon as she leaves that building with Michael, she's gonna be running her mouth about everything. So yeah, we know that's coming up in the next episode. But that's when basically Michael says he has to decide what is going to be his priority. And it's like, well, dude, when you lay down to have a kid, I'm pretty sure that should be your first priority, because it's your responsibility. But anyways, so I think that pretty much the next episode is going to be Justine and Michael, and basically Justine going off in the car back to it, and them having a bad time up until he proposes, and then she gets all happy, or who knows, it might go completely different. But that's what I think is going to happen in the next episode. So like, subscribe, share. Please let everybody know if you like this channel. Share my stuff so I can get more subscribers, so we can get to 1,000. Because when we hit 1,000, it will be a bigger contest, and I want everybody to be involved in that. So y'all have a great day. I appreciate everybody watching, and again, have a great day. Bye.